So today we are going to discuss some of the interesting points about animal kingdom. So animal kingdom, this chapter you will get under class 11 biology NCERT. Okay, so what is the animal kingdom? So before going to see the kingdom, we have to go for certain prequel story. So prequel story is the thing how it got happened, how we got this thing called animal kingdom. Okay, so the animal kingdom, before going to this, actually what are these kingdoms, all those things we have to observe. So actually there are so far many animals are there, many plants are there, and many living organisms are there. So do you think it is very easy to read about each and every living organism separately? No, it is quite very tough. So that's why the first attempt of classification of all these living organisms is first done by Aristotle. Remember his name, Aristotle is considered as the father of biology. At the same time, he is the father of zoology as well. Okay, and he classified the plants as herbs, shrubs and trees. Okay, so let me finish with this herbs, shrubs and trees. Herbs are nothing but very small plants with non-woody. So you will be having very small plants. Usually most of the herbs will be used for Ayurveda as well. And shrubs. Shrubs will be like a medium-sized plants which will be having a bit woody branches. Not like too much woody. So a normal woody stems. Okay. And if you go with trees, you will be having very large trunk which will be having the bark, all those things, and very big trees. For example, coconut tree, banyan tree, like this. So I think you can differentiate herbs, shrubs and trees very easily. And later on, we have one more category. So that is animals. At that time, whatever is immovable, they categorized under plants. Whatever is movable, they categorized under animals. So that's why the suffix zoa will be coming. Zoa means movable things. So for animals you will get this suffix. So animals, how they got differentiated this animals? They got differentiated this animals based on red blood. Having red blood and without red blood means nothing but having RBC and without having RBC. For example, if you take the animal classification from Porifera to Echinodermata, you can't see the red blood. So there will be a dissolved amount of hemoglobin in Annelida, but for cockroach and there are certain organisms, for insects mostly, you can't find the red blood. So these are organisms we call it as Anaima, and the organisms with red blood we call it as Enaima. Okay, so this is about Aristotle classification, and from the previous year we got the question like who is the first person to attempt for the classification, that is Aristotle. And remember one more thing, you can remind his name very easily because he is the first scientist who got attempted, and the first alphabet is A. So A for Aristotle, and for animal kingdom Aristotle. You can remember like this also when coming to animal kingdom. Next, so we have kingdoms. So there are many other scientists who have has been attempted or proposed the different kingdoms of classification. Why do you get this kingdoms thing na? So because all the organisms are being separated into different kingdoms. So many scientists has been gathered the information and they propose different kingdoms of classification. But as of now, I'll let you know 2 kingdom, 3 kingdom, 4 kingdom, 5 kingdom as well as 6 kingdom classification. Okay, so first thing is 2 kingdom classification. The 2 kingdom classification is actually proposed by Carolus Linnaeus. So the Carolus Linnaeus has been given the 2 kingdom classification. He divided the organisms into 2 groups. One is kingdom Plantae and other one is kingdom Animalia. Usually the terminology will be in Greek and Latin. So why? Because they got opted for Greek and Latin because of the language. So because the language have very specificity, there is no synonyms like that. There is no different dialect, or based on the area also it doesn't get changed. And later on, we have been talking about the two kingdom classification. The two kingdom classification is proposed by Carolus Linnaeus. So who is considered as the father of taxonomy. He has separated the plants and animals. That's it. Only two kingdoms. One is kingdom Plantae and the other one is kingdom Animalia. Next, three kingdom classification. The three kingdom classification is being given by Ernst Haeckel. Ernst Haeckel. Okay. So actually you can remember his name by, so for E we will put two horizontal lines. Okay. So for three kingdom classification, the scientist who proposed this is Ernst Haeckel. He divided the whole organisms into three kingdoms. One is kingdom Protista, and other one is kingdom Plantae, and other one is kingdom Animalia. Okay, kingdom Protista, kingdom Plantae, and kingdom Animalia. All the three are there. Okay, so in this kingdom Protista is the first time we are seeing. Actually, firstly the kingdom Protista is being proposed by Ernst Haeckel. This is also a previous year question. And later on you have the four kingdom classification. So four kingdom classification is actually given by Copeland. So he divided all the organisms into four kingdoms. Okay. So kingdom 1. Kingdom 1 is nothing but kingdom Monera, and next kingdom Protista, and next kingdom Plantae, and next again kingdom Animalia. And next we have five kingdom classification. The five kingdom classification which we follow under NCERT textbook, that is proposed by R.H. Whitaker. R.H. Whitaker has given the five kingdom classification. The five kingdom classification consists of five kingdoms. So which is five kingdoms? Which is, so kingdom Monera, kingdom Protista, kingdom Fungi, kingdom Plantae, and kingdom Animalia. So kingdom Fungi is being first seen in five kingdom classification. R.H. Whitaker five kingdom classification, you can able to see this. And the next thing is six kingdom classification. In this, so we have divided all the living organisms into six kingdoms. Okay, so one is kingdom Archaebacteria, kingdom Eubacteria, kingdom Protista, kingdom Fungi, kingdom Plantae, and kingdom Animalia. So like this we have all the six kingdoms. You have to remember the six kingdoms as well as the scientists who got proposed the six kingdoms and how they divided all the organisms into the six kingdoms. So that is one more thing. And next, natural system of classification as well as artificial system of classification. And one more thing, phylogenetic system of classification. First thing, natural system of classification. This natural system of classification is being proposed by Bentham and Hooker. So in this natural system of classification, while classifying the organisms, he got considered the morphological, physiological, embryological, cytological, like many things he got considered, as well as phylogenetic. Many things he considered, and he classified the organisms. They classified the organisms. And next, artificial system of classification. This artificial system of classification is actually proposed by Carolus Linnaeus. Okay, and as well as you see the same name, the two kingdom system of classification. Two kingdom system of classification as well as artificial system of classification. Both are actually proposed by Carolus Linnaeus. So, but there are many drawbacks with artificial system of classification, because the artificial system of classification is actually have more drawbacks because they considered only the 2 to 3 morphological characters. There is no anatomical as well as physiological characters in artificial system of classification. Those are the drawbacks for artificial system of classification actually. And next, phylogenetic system of classification, that was actually proposed by Engler and Prandtl. Okay, Engler and Prandtl has given the phylogenetic system of classification, so which is widely accepted. If you remember, if you heard the name phylogenetic, which means it is evolutionary, so based on evolution. So among us all this classification, which one got widely accepted is Based on the number of kingdoms, R.H. Whitaker system of classification is widely accepted. And at the same time, again, natural system of classification is also widely accepted. And later on, this phylogenetic system of classification is also widely accepted. Okay, so these are the different systems of classification we have to remember. Next, we'll go very precisely and deeply into animal kingdom. Okay, so coming to the animal kingdom, before going into the animal kingdom, we have to know certain taxons. So the father of taxonomy is nothing but Carolus Linnaeus, and the term taxonomy is actually given by A.P.D. Candolle. Okay, A.P.D. Candolle has given the term taxonomy, but the father of taxonomy is Carolus Linnaeus. You have to differentiate the names, who has given the term and who is the father actually. And next, so we'll see some other taxons. So taxons is nothing but arrangement of the organisms based on their ranking. We call it as taxonomy. So taxos means arrangement, or logos means law or rule. So based on certain principles only we have to arrange the organisms. So first thing is we have kingdom. Next we have phylum. Next we have the class, order, and family, genus, species. Like this we have 7 categories or 7 taxons. So how to remember the sequence? So actually we should not jumble any of the group. We have to write it in an order, because kingdom contains group of phylum. Phylum contain group of orders. Orders contain group of classes. Classes contain group of families. Families contain genus. Genus contains species. I'll give you a very easy mnemonic for this. Kingdom and phylum you can remember very easily. And even genus and species also you can remember very easily. But the only problem you get with class, order and family. Many of the time will confuse with that. So you just remember this mnemonic. The teacher entered the class and ordered the student to bring their families. Okay, the teacher entered the classroom and ordered the students to bring their family. Like this you can remember that center 3. Okay, so finally we got all the 7 in order. And remember very important points about species. Species is the main key for classification, and that is the real taxon for classification actually. And species is actually the species are nothing but the organisms which can interbreed themselves among themselves and produce the fertile offsprings. Okay, so you have to remember this thing regarding species. And next, so we have finished the taxons, and next we have the phyla. So the animal kingdom is been divided into totally 11 phyla. Okay, so we have many phyla, but to make it easy and understandable, so we are going through that 11 phyla. So phylum 1. So phyla is plural, phylum is singular. Phylum. So phylum 1, sponges. So you will be getting Spongilla, Euspongia, so like this. So Euplectella, these are all different kind of sponges. And next, Hyloneema, Cliona, these are also sponges. So I'll discuss about each and every phylum in the coming videos. And the next thing, phylum Cnidarians. So if you get the word Cnidarian, obviously you will get into mind regarding cnidoplast cells. Jellyfish, and you will have this hydra, corals, sea anemone. These are the examples for cnidarians. Next, Ctenophora. So Ctenophora phylum consists of sea walnuts. It has comb plates. So because of that comb plates only, it will look like a walnut. That is the third phylum. And the fourth phylum, Platyhelminthes. So you will be having the flatworms. Tapeworm is one of the example. And next, we have Asclehelminthes. So Ascaris. So the sexual dimorphism is actually well marked in Asclehelminthes. And next, we have the Annelida. Annelida means earthworm. So having rings on their body, we call it as Annelida. So Nereis, earthworm and leech will comes under the category of So Annelida. Next, Arthropoda. All the insects will comes under the category of Arthropoda. Under the phylum Arthropoda, you will be having Arachnida, crustaceans, insecta, all these things, centipede, millipede. So crustaceans like prawns, crab, shrimp, all those things. And Arachnida like spiders, scorpions, ticks and mites. So, and one more speciality of this Arthropoda is the largest phylum. Among all the phylum, 11 phylum, Arthropoda is the largest phylum. And mollusk. So, the term itself says mollusk is the soft-bodied animal. So, example we have the octopus, snail and mussels, oysters, clams. All these examples will come under molluscans. And next, we have the category of Echinodermata. So, Echinodermata means spiny skin. Example for Echinodermata is starfish, brittle stars, like that. And next, Hemichordata. So, Hemichordata means you have to remember about two examples. So, Balanoglossus and Sarcoglossus. And next we have the Chordata. So these are the total 11 phyla we are going to study in animal kingdom. Once again, sponges, cnidarians, Ctenophora, Platyhelminthes, Asclehelminthes, Annelida, Arthropoda, mollusk, Echinodermata, Hemichordata as well as Chordata. We got divided these organisms based on certain categories. Okay, so we have considered certain characters and we got classified the kingdom Animalia into this 11 phylum. Let us discuss about those characters in the coming video. So thank you very much. So if you like it, please do like, share and subscribe to my channel for more biology videos. Thank you very much.